miserable night of kind of sleeping. So the spaceship Galactica SS Enterprise
survived.
It's not waterproof. It survived. My tent is soaked. My
Inside?
sleeping bag is wet on the inside. So I don't know how you guys got so lucky.
Only thing would be a tarp underneath. You have a hole in the bottom of yours.
There's a hole in the bottom of my tent. Hopefully you guys have been following along. It's been a fun series so far. Our plan today is hunt the morning hunt, and at some point we have to go down for food and water because we only brought enough supplies for 3 days, and today being the 3rd day. If we don't get a deer or some food, we're not gonna make it.
You two aren't gonna make it.
Jordan
does
does
just fine.
Jordan has a lot of snacks. I have good water, so if we need to, we'll trade.
We're gonna do a lot of trading.
Oh, another cool thing is tonight at some point, probably after dark, my buddy Ben Sandel is coming to help. So Ben's on his way. He's bringing more propane and gas so we can cook meals.
Freaking love Ben.
It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna get low. We're gonna just glass in the morning and hopefully find a shooter buck. Down by that gray rock above it. Martin just made a good spot with his eyeballs. And there's a lot of commotion going on down there because there's a buck and some does. The buck's raking his antlers. I couldn't see what he was. He's right behind a big bush, but he was raking it because you can see the branches just going like this, just thrashing it. Little rut action, some bucks chasing and some not, so I'd like to see which buck this is. That's the spike, yeah. Look, that one's got horns, right?
I think he's coming out late. He hasn't come out yet. He's still in the trees.
He's got something, unless that's his ears. Lift your head again. Oh, just another spike. Oh yeah, that's him. Like right above it, right?
All you can see is his butt right now.
Yeah, and then his head and his butt.
There's 3 more deer.
We got the spike that was with the one that Jordan missed, so there's another buck behind him. I can't tell what it is. It might be him.
Okay, so 3 does.
Where are you? I think we got a shooter, guys. Right, sitting right in front of us the whole time. Down there where those does were. Not sure what buck it is yet, but it's a good one.
You see Mark?
What? Did you see him?
Yeah, dude, that's him. That's the big buck. Dude, I think it's the big buck from yesterday.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah, that's him.
Dang, we had that buck at 500 on the dot, broadside, in the wide open. And just by the time we were getting ready, he slipped into some trees, and we can't see him right now. We kind of have a bad angle because the ridge kind of goes away from us. He's gonna show up somewhere, but that close. We think it's the big one from last night. I could tell he had the 8-point frame, big front forks. But once he hit a tree, it's just like they disappear. We might move to get just a little bit of a different angle, but we have a buck within range, nice and low too, down in the bottom. That buck was probably there all morning where Martin first spotted those does, and we just never picked him out till now. So that's why it pays to keep glassing, even if it's the same stuff over and over. He's in there somewhere.
you could sneak one in there. I can see his front shoulder right now. Can you see him just
kind of raking
he's
too?
raking now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna come up higher. Stop him when he comes out here. Okay, ready?
Yep. Drilled him, dude.
Drilled, dude.
Get ready for another one. I'm on him still.
Straight down below, there's a deer, but that doesn't have any antlers.
He was up and to the right of her. It looked like you smoked his right front leg.
That shot was confirmed.
Kind of quartered at us a little, and I pulled it mid-body because that left to right wind.
Hold to the left.
And dude, I was solid, and he stopped, and it felt perfect. Well, we know the shot. I'm glad Jordan reminded me about the wind because I held a little left, and it's right above the elbow. You know, we're shooting down at him, but with that 3378, I can't imagine that it didn't do a ton of damage on that front right leg. I think that's the big buck that I was looking for.
Chag and I are pretty sure that's the big buck.
He had the same beams. He had the same fronts.
Especially
Gotta
when
be him.
Chag had him on the phone scope when he was kind of angling down. When you first saw him by that dirt pat or the dirt slide, all of a sudden me and Chag look, and Chag goes, "I think that's the big buck." And I said, "Don't tell Eric."
We'll give him a minute. It'll take a minute to get over there, anyways. But had he continued going, he would have came out in like the wide open. Let's go check him out. We're gonna get our stuff, guys. So part of the program for us today was to bomb down and go hit the truck, and this is honestly perfect place for that to happen, to even take the deer down and hang him up in a cold tree, maybe in the shade or something.
This is the first shot. Got me set up. Buck came out perfect, 500 yards. We drilled it. I like black derby, man. We say this every time, but I'll say it again. I love our lives.
Well, it was right here somewhere. Gosh dang. That's not good. We thought he was down right here. Looks like he pulled out of that brush. We can't see. Well, my mind is blown right now. Hit that deer just above the elbow, and we're just barely getting specks of blood. He's kind of zigzagging. So we're just gonna give him some more time. Jordan's gonna be the man to post up across the way, which I think is probably the best idea, is just to have somebody across. Celebrate too early. You've done that before, and you're like, I'll never do that again.
We always do it.
And then you get a shot like that, and you're like, oh, it's got to be done. Never came out of that bush. Well, at some point, he came out of that bush.
All right, I'll go over the other side, and then
Yeah, I'll
you
wait
guys
till
just
we
wait
see
up.
it climb
I'll
up.
get up
Yeah.
parallel with you guys.
Well, we're doing our best. Took a little break. Martin and I decided to go up, and Martin had a really good feeling that he kind of angled right. Sure enough, he was right there bedded. It's probably angling that way. Looks like there's a drop of blood, but fresh tracks look like they're going out that way. So they look like they're going that way?
Yeah.
God, I just kind of want to hold on and let him sit down. We're still on him, but it's not over. Well guys, this sucks. As soon as you think it's over, it's not. Learned my lesson many times. I don't know why I fell for that again. But those guys are heading down to get the food and the water. I've come up here high, straight across this big hill where we shot him. And got a good idea of where he was and where he bedded last, so I'm just gonna pick apart everything I can see, get the spotting scope out, and really just mow it down. Spend all day and focus on that hill and try to find him so we can either finish him or find him dead. Looks like the shot is just too low, like inches. Surprisingly, he went uphill. So just gonna glass everywhere we were, and then above it I'm just gonna glass everywhere, glass under every single tree. They seem to bed under the base of these trees, so if I can get different angles, just keep moving and keep picking it apart, and hopefully we find him. Made it back to my stuff. Just did a bunch of zigzags up on that ridge. No luck, no sign. Even after where he is bedded is just no blood. Dang, little tracks are way too hard to follow in this brush, and there's a lot of fresh tracks since the rain. Been a lot of deer on that ridge, so gotta push all the way up to camp. Way up there, up top. Meet those guys. Get some food, relax, but man, what a bummer. Where did he go? We'll regroup tonight, make a game plan. Ben Sandal will be here. That'll be nice to have another set of eyes. Chance we can turn them up tomorrow, but if not, might just have to keep zigzagging around that hill. Well, we made the decision. We're gonna move camp tonight. These guys are unloading their bags. I'm like, show me the food. Look at all this food.
Eric, this doesn't. I don't know if you can get
Just,
in there.
dude, dump it out.
I know.
I just want to see it all. So I can smile so big.
All of the candy bars. So we wouldn't go everywhere. And
We got way more food than we started with.
Inside here is everything.
So that's 5 layers, player.
5 layers, player.
Oh my gosh, the fruit. I didn't even grab one of those.
We're hike all the way back up to our current spot. Grab all of our stuff, put it in the backpack, and then I'm grabbing my entire tent already set up and carrying it down the mountain.
Just gonna strongman it.
Just strong out, because it weighs nothing.
Look,
Well,
Ben's alive.
dude, that's a no joke hike, dude. I'm like, yep, this is Eric's hunt.
How long did it take?
I left at 4:38 and got here almost 2 hours.
Almost 2. Well, you're gonna hate us because we're gonna move camp.
I figured that's why I didn't set up in the.
How's the shoulder?
Perfect. Got the weight of the world on my back.
Look at these things.
Get at my level, dude. This is a literal drop camp.
These guys are literally gonna drop camp.
And let's start hunting.
Dude, I gotta boost the calorie intake again. That hike was brutal. You gotta recarb.
That thing
Just
sucks.
pecan pie.
Look at this. This is
That's like the best
like a
backpack.
real pecan pie.
Company.
We should have had backstrap tonight.
Yep.
I'm bummed we don't.
This could have been Eric's.
Dang it. Maybe we need to stay high enough to be able to see down onto that point. Maybe cut back like this. Stay on that back. And then that way.
a group of like 4 or 5 bucks on that point right there.
Which point?
I wouldn't guess that has anything to do with my deer up here, and the tracks are going back. There's this blood spot. Track right there going down. That's random. I think they cut their feet a lot on the rocks and stuff. I've seen mule deer do that. But it's the same direction we're heading anyway, so go check it out. Pretty good angle. Man, where did he go? Where did he go? Well, we set up on the ridge and glass still right about last light right now. There's not much daylight left. We never did see anything except a doe. Martin spotted one doe working her way across, and that was it. And I'll tell you what, today, especially now towards the end of the day, it's really sinking in. You know, yesterday I was optimistic and just thought, all right, we'll put in time and we can jump him or we can glass him, something will get him down. But after a full day of not seeing him, it's kind of sinking in that there's a very small chance that I ever see that deer again. Just sad that I shot a deer and couldn't find it, so he's dealing with that. And just bummed that, you know, came out here with the goal to find a buck like that, perfect size, big mature buck. And I guess even having the celebration a little premature makes the high go up, and that makes the lower go low, thinking we had it. And then as soon as we got over there, it kind of sunk in that there's not a lot of blood. He's clearly not in the bush we thought he was. And now we're dealing with the consequences.
Sorted.
Hello, gentlemen. Did you glass the hill while you were
We
there?
glassed, yeah, right above their camp, and we just stewed on. I mean, I checked everything 100 times. Nothing, so might have to just do one last zigzag on that hill tomorrow.
Give her a
Way
full
out.
push.
Yeah, just do a push and see if we can bump him out or something. Sucks, man. Today it's sinking in more.
That's what we want most, is to collect, to gather, to get closure. Because there's nothing you want to do is leaving an animal like that for the rest of his life.
If we don't get that buck, it'll be a mystery.
Yep.
Forever. And those are painful.
Those are really painful, and I've had some of those too, so hopefully tomorrow
We'll try
trails
again.
are out.
We'll try again.
This one. Look at that. Split G3.
Oh my God.
Just sweet looking.
Look at that gnarly character on that one.
Yeah, dude. That's sweet. I want to find a buck like that.
That's a character buck.
I'm all about the
Doesn't
character
care what he
bucks.
scores. That's a